Hare Krishna. The mind gets us alone and then gets us. If there is a war going on and there is a particularly strong warrior which whom the enemy wants to get down, so they may challenge the enemy, goad the enemy and get that enemy to enter into their ranks. And after the enemy has entered into their ranks, the support or the assistants of that general are also trying to come with them, but they will cut them off. And when they got the enemy alone, the big warrior alone, then they will attack the enemy relentlessly from all sides and then overpower and slaughter him. In fact, this is what the Kauravas did with with Arjuna's son Abhimanyu. He was trapped inside the Chakravyuha, and the Pandavas and other generals in the Pandava army were following him inside, but Jayadratha cut them off. And then afterwards, Abhimanyu was killed. He just alone could not fight. In fact, there were 6 anarthas, there were 6 Maharathas who came and killed him. And actually, something similar happens to us. Krishna talks about this in the Bhagavad-gita in 15.7 when he states that Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatana manashashtani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. So he says manashashtani indriyani, that the mind and the 5 senses together it becomes 6, and what do? Prakritisthani karshati. They cause the soul to struggle and suffer. And this is the second part of the verse. The first part of the verse is Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatanaha, that we are all the parts of Krishna eternally. So what this means is, we are not meant to be alone. We are meant to be connected with Krishna, and at our present condition stage, actually our primary connection with Krishna comes through the association of his devotees. Krishna says that we delight in bhakti in the association of devotees. In 10.9 he states, Machitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantasya mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. He says the devotees, they delight in talking about me and enlightening each other about me. Nityam, they do it constantly. So actually when we are in the association of devotees, then in the reciprocation, that association, we get higher happiness. And by that higher happiness, we move closer and closer to Krishna, and ultimately we attain Krishna. But when we are alone, we are not alone. When we are away from devotee association, then we are alone with the mind, alone with the senses. And just as a cruel enemy gets the warrior alone and then gets that enemy, similarly the mind gets us alone. The mind makes us think, oh, all these devotees, they are all neophytes, I don't need them. I need more intellectual, I need better association, I need more high quality association. Maybe I'll have only pure devotee association. And actually speaking, by such excuses, if we put ourselves alone, then our mind will get us. So we always need association. Now we may get the association, we need not just association but like-minded association, and we may get it in different ways. Sometimes it may be physical association, sometimes it may be hearing, sometimes it may be through emails, sometimes through technology, whatever it is, but we need association. When the mind gets us alone, then it will get us. And that's why we have to always be in association, be engaged in service, be engaged in remembrance of Krishna. When in this way, in some way or the other, through service, through remembrance, through association, we are connected with Krishna, then the mind cannot get us alone. And then the mind cannot get us. Rather, by the steady practice of the bhakti, the mind gets it. What? That Krishna is the source of ultimate happiness. Then the mind becomes purified and assists us in our service to Krishna. But to get to that point, we need to make sure that the mind doesn't get us before that alone. And for that, we should always be staying in connection with Krishna, invoking the presence of Krishna and through his manifestations and through his devotees. Thank you. Hare Krishna.